Beijing. He works and sleeps in this public toilet, only steps away from the apartment buildings of the city's wealthy. Of course, the rich look down on us, he says. On a nearby street, Man is one of those enjoying the high life. He drives to work in his Mercedes to a design job he got after moving to the capital from the countryside years ago. I don't feel sorry for poor people, he says, because this is their reality. The reality is China is struggling with a widening wealth gap. This communist nation is now home to the second largest number of billionaires behind the U.S., while over 100 million here still live on $1 a day. Over the past 3 decades, the government has transformed the economy, lifting 300 million out of poverty through policies that turn this country into the world's workshop. But not everyone feels they've benefited in the same way. The people in this neighborhood complain of corruption, discrimination against the poor, and generally feel left behind. Zhang is better off than many in this country, earning $5 a day. Yet he can't afford to shop at the mall that hovers over his home. And he understands why discontent over the growing income gap has led to an uptick of protests over the past year. I empathize with protesters, he says. Now only powerful people can be officials. No one dares to report corruption. At this year's National People's Congress, the government wants to show it's paying attention to this politically sensitive issue. Addressing the rich-poor divide is a major directive in 2012, a year of transition to a new generation of leaders. To help bridge the wealth gap, the authorities are building millions of low-cost homes, raising wages and offering greater subsidies to the nation's poorest. But Zhang says lawmakers should do more. Government officials should help people like us. It's their job, he says. Yet Man says people should depend on themselves. You have to be optimistic about life, he says, set positive goals and go after them, because this world is fair. Two opinions in a country grappling to reconcile communist and capitalist ambitions. Still, much work to be done. Eunice Yoon, CNN, Beijing.